is an open house match where Brody King is banned from ringside for the TBS Championship. Introducing first, honoring the House of Black, she is the TBS Champion, Julia Hart.
Well, Julia Hart in the crosshairs of quite a few people here in AEW. Willow Nightingale, the woman that Julia will face coming up next on Rampage, legit Leyla Hirsch, and none other than the CEO, Mercedes Moné, Tony.
Yeah, talking about layers, when Julia Hart, the TBS champion, arrives, there's a lot of layers. She is so confident, so cocky. And we saw on Wednesday the mist that she sprayed, attempted to spray in the face of Willow Nightingale. And how about the fact that we got coming up a mixed tag team match coming up this coming Wednesday. First time the TBS champ's been across from the TNT champion in that mixed tag match.
Well, that's if Julia Hart makes it to Wednesday as TBS champion. Let's go back to the ring and the Dapper Yapper.
And the challenger from Moscow, Russia, legit Leyla Hirsch.
Yeah, this girl knows how to stretch it.
Legit Leyla Hirsch, Chris, she was somebody that was on the rise here in the women's division of AEW, but you see that brace on her right knee, derailed by a knee injury, but now fighting her way back into contention with this opportunity at the TBS Championship here tonight.
I mean, she is a machine in that ring. She walks around backstage with an air of dominance to her, and she definitely has that in the ring. Just look at her standing there, pure confidence right there. She doesn't care if Julia Hart looks like somebody from the First Omen or not. She wants to suplex her on her head, and she's probably going to do it.
Legit Leyla Hirsch was a middle school, high school wrestler, earned a scholarship to Life University in Atlanta to wrestle, but decided to go pro, and here she is.
Now legit Leyla Hirsch, Julia Hart, squaring off for the TBS Championship. Remember the open house rules stipulation. That's a hallmark of the House of Black, and the stipulation chosen by Leyla Hirsch is that Brody King banned from ringside. Not a bad move by Leyla, Chris.
Not at all. We see it. We just saw it on Dynamite. Brody King coming down there to assist her and trying to take it out of Adam Copeland's flesh. So, you know, at least we're one-on-one. And I love Layla's attitude. She's like, all right, whatever. Is that all you got? Check this out.
Tony, you referenced the mixed tag match coming up on Dynamite this Wednesday night. It will be Julia Hart and Brody King versus Adam Copeland, the Rated R superstar, and Willow Nightingale. Willow, who will challenge for the TBS Championship at Dynasty on April 21st.
Yeah, it's a bold move. It really is, heading towards Dynasty to be able to... Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Did Leyla get caught or what that time?
Yeah, Julia Hart luring in Leyla Hirsch and smashing her with that elbow strike.
Want to talk about confidence here, too. Remember Julia Hart when she first came in as a cheerleader.
Right.
You see how much of an influence the House of Black has on her. And I got to tell you, this is one of the best examples of somebody learning from the faction she's in and becoming 10 times the competitor that she was before.
And there we see that cheerleader flexibility, a two-time national champion cheerleader flexibility of Julia Hart.
And we also see the arrogance and just the evil that was put upon her by the House of Black.
Well, once again, she learned. This is what I'm trying to do with Hook, and what I had to do with Shibata is I'm trying to learn, to get these kids to learn what I'm telling them. Julia has picked up that from the House of Black.
It seems, based on what we saw on Wednesday, Chris, a whole lot more learning needs to be done, or teaching from you.
Hook is obviously very angry at me.
Yep.
Rough landing for Leyla Hirsch, going down in a heap. Man. Well, Julia Hart now with her boots on legit Leyla Hirsch. Leyla went hard into that middle rope, and that middle rope, I mean, it is tightest. It's most taut at the corners. And Leyla, unfortunately for her, went throat first into that center strand.
Oh, she hit the back of her neck hard that time, and the lower back.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, look at Leyla.
Beautiful. Picked her up like a sugar bag, as we said in Europe.
And drives down Julia Hart. Julia I'm not sure if that was her momentum that carried her to the outside or just self-preservation.
Jeez, Layla's going for that dive again. Even
But
that injured knee.
Leyla-
Look at that. Wow.
Leyla Hirsch throwing her body, not wasting this opportunity at the TBS Championship, Chris.
Looked like she whacked her face on Julia's head as well.
She hurt her back, too, as well. So right now, Layla's not doing well.
And Julia Hart retreating to the corner. Referee Paul Turner checking on her. Leyla Hirsch, though, on the attack. Up kick there by Julia Hart, knocking Leyla back into the corner. Was Julia trying to lure Leyla in? Now the inside cradle to roll up. 2, 3.
Yes, she did.
The winner of this match and still TBS champion, Julia Hart.
Well, Julia Hart, whether it was a ruse or not, victorious tonight on Rampage in defense of her TBS championship. And right now, I understand that we are going to hear from the Don Callis family.